rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuia reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's up? What's
What's
up?
up? What's up?
Mm.
Let's get into this here post-game coverage. Why Kevin Hart get his own couch? Yeah. So yeah, about this here finals. I remember when we covered prior to game 1, and I said 5-1 Celtics. I mean 4-1 Celtics. Y'all looked at me like, what? Y'all think it's 5? Y'all think it's 5? Where you stand today? Where you stand today, Quill? Where you stand today?
Sweet.
Look, I know you was over there watching the game with Teddy. I know that had to be just priceless. The emotional roller coaster he was. I can only imagine when they came out and went up by 13. He was like, "Yeah, we back in Dallas now. We back in Dallas." And then when he seen that lead just dwindle and go away, he's like, "Okay, we got a game." And then when he seen his boy down by 21, he was like. And then they came back. He said, "Yeah, it's our time. Dallas is 7. Dallas is 7." Is that a correct recap of what happened?
From the moment they came back at half, it was always looking like, you get to wiping your waves for you. Because they came out what 39 or what 19 in the third.
35-19.
35-19 in the third, yeah. I seen in the third, like, oh, this getting ugly.
Yeah.
It's getting ugly.
Yeah.
Maybe because they don't have personnel to counter what the Celtics do. And if the Celtics just don't settle, they just won't beat them. There's no way they should even came back. The Celtics were just settling for 3.
I'm finna say we already know how they came back. Number one, you got Jason Tatum contradicting himself because he mic'd up. He's saying let's not settle for
step back, don't
yeah,
slide
and I'm like, that's all you
then
doing.
took 6 of them.
Yeah, he shot 26, man. Like when he scored 30, he gonna take about 30 shots. Jesus. But they just took their foot off the gas. Like it's like they thought the Mavs were just gonna fold and crumble and just hand them the game because they was down 21. And the Mavs they weren't going for that shit. So
they have for some reason when they put Derek Lively in the game, they have a false sense of his rim protection.
Who, the Mavs?
The Celtics. When they play regular offense, right? Derek Lively is the only, or Gafford, when they're in the game, they're the only rim protectors. There's no other person that's going to block your shot. They're the only rim protectors on the floor. When they drive, when they get to their offense and they drive, Gafford's usually the person that they driving on. So they have the rim protector on the ball, basically. And they got the switch, move the offense. They got the rim protector on the ball. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum could blow past Gafford, get to the rim, and dunk at any given time. As soon as they took Lively and Gafford out, Jaylen Brown rolled and dunked on everybody. No rim protection. But instead, they'll get Gafford on them, or they'll get a smaller defender on them. And instead of initiating the offense, going in, drawing a second defender, kicking it out for the 3, or swinging it around, they'll just get the smaller defender or the slower center on them and do sidestep 3s. You ran all this offense to get the worst defender on you to bail them out with the easiest, most low percentage shot you could take. You could have sidestepped 3 on the first person that was guarding you.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do all of this and get the switch for you to take a dumbass shot. Why are we doing this? They could have won this game way easier, way more chill. They could have V-lined to the hoop every single time. is no rim protection back there. They don't have no center on the floor. Lively ain't no rim protector. He on the floor looking like fucking Robin Lopez out there.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, right? That man, he gave you some 11 and 13. That's good production.
That's cool. Hit 11 and 13.
I'm saying that's good for. Imagine if we had that on the
he's
Warriors,
not a rim
bro. We were supposed to have
so on the
drafted
other
him.
end, he's gonna give up layup after layup after layup, or because he's the only rim protector. Whenever anybody drives, he always collapses to the paint. Him and Gafford always take a step in. So even if it's not even on their side of the floor that the person is driving, they always try to go help. And it's always a kick out three or a kick out swing three to whoever they're guarding or whoever side Luka on, because they always collapse to the rim. You take 2 half dribbles to the rim. Derek like, gotta get back to go play defense. And he not even a rim protector. Like he act like he's gonna come get a block. It's like, bro, just stay on your man. Just stay on your dude, bro. Like hey, this ain't Cat going to the rim, non-athletic, or Rudy Gobert, who he only
shit.
Al Horford ain't just rolling. He'll pop out. So now you got Lively on the island where he want to go to the rim and protect, but now he got to stay out here with a damn Porzingis or Al Horford. Porzingis didn't even play. Tillman was out there wide open shooting threes because they out of position every time somebody drives. Because Lively cannot guard a swing, wing, or not what they were a stretch. He can't guard a stretch.
Yeah.
Put him on real centers. He can't guard a stretch 4 or 5 to save his life.
So if it was any game to win, wouldn't you say this was the game to Dallas? This was the one. So Teddy, what changed for Dallas this series? What's something noticeable what's something that you noticed changed for Dallas this series? Key things that potentially were working for them and the others. What are some things that you noticed changed with Dallas this series that you noticed were working in the other series?
Our paint game is it ain't working for us right now. We can't get Lob City going right now. They collapsing. They collapsing on us. We can't get nothing off.
Why? You can get a lot of lives with Rudy on the floor because every time Luka get past his person, Rudy got to step up and help off his person. And Luka and Kai gonna lie right over Rudy's head all game long. And you know if he up, Cat can't get off the floor.
Motherfucking Rudy one-dimensional.
They don't help Drew Holiday. No one helps whoever.
Look, Rudy played Rudy played that caveman defense.
Bruh.
They come his way. He be like, oh. Did he rotate the ball? He don't even
hope for steals, bro. He's only hands up, or like his arm don't even go below his fucking breast. It's like
that man got steroid juice head flexibility and mobility.
Bro, Rudy is like to win the first ballot Hall of Famer.
No. So I'm gonna tell you, he'd probably be gonna go 4-time defensive player of the year and never make it to the Hall of Fame.
He's first ballot. You went 4.
They're gonna forget about his 4 defensive player of the years. Only time they gonna remember his 4 defensive player of the years is if somebody else start to join that company. Wembayama. He get into that, he's in great company with such and such and such and such. And we can't forget about Rudy Gobert. That's when they're gonna remember him.
This is the thing. He's gonna be in there from all his other stuff too. He got like 2 all-stars. He's like 4 or 5, 6-time all defensive.
Bro, you gotta shut up.
Bro,
you said 2 all-stars.
Like this is your resume. He's made 2 All-Star games. He has like 5 or 6 all defensive NBA teams, like 3 or 4 of them first team, 4 defensive player of the year. His resume is when you look at Rudy's resume, you will think he was that.
Man, look. So back to what I asked Teddy.
Something look like Dwight. He's not Dwight.
Something I noticed changed with the Mavs is the presence of Derek White. We were talking about, I mean, not Derek White, Derek Jones Jr. We were talking about, is he a lockdown or a defender? The answer to the question is disappeared. You don't see that man no more. He ain't out there. He not productive. He can't stop shit. He ran into a situation where, hey, he ain't stopping nothing, and they can't get shit going for him, and they not worried. And the Celtics not worried about him. You see, Gafford only played 16 minutes tonight, so that Lob City threat what Teddy was talking about, that shit gone. Derrick Jones Jr. He was out there having him play defense, helped other people not play defense, and it gave him that confidence when you see him on that offensive end when he was hitting threes because he was a knockdown bucket. He's a knockdown bucket in them other series, and he'll go up and dunk on you. So when you change that, now you looking, and now you got Hardaway coming in and give you 19 minutes. What Hardaway do? Give you a damn donut. 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 3 from the 3. He ain't do nothing but give you 3 rebounds. That's what he did. You got Kleber coming in. He still ain't all the way healthy. He not doing shit.
He can't leave his arms above his shoulders.
Exactly. You should have left him gone. Dante Exum had a highlight plan. That's where his existence ended. So you're looking to see who gonna come in and do something. And in all those other series, you had Luka and Kyrie where they kind of, wing and wave, but consistently you had Derrick Jones Jr. and or PJ Washington and or Gafford. You always had them going, whether it was just 2 of them, whether it's 3 of them, you always had them going, and you don't have that this series. So when you get a monstrous 62 points from your 2 stars, granted they took 13 for 28. I'm talking about Jason Tatum. I mean, at least he got 35 points, but you 11 for 27, and you only scored 27 points. That's horrible shooting. So watching the Mavs, I seen a lot of one-on-one ball. It looked like desperation play. I'm not experienced. We losing. We need me to make a good shot. And it just ain't work. It ain't work. Like it was entertaining when they came through and they converted, but obviously it ain't work. You got 61. You got 61 from Tatum. But this the game I would say, looking at it, this would be the game I would give Jaylen Brown. Statistically, I would give Jaylen Brown the one up over Tatum because I'm looking 31 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Jaylen Brown ain't did nothing but really score. Like his defensive presence didn't show up on the stat sheet. His stops, deflections, stuff like that. But this game, 38 and 8. Jason Tatum, this is the first game where you've seen where he wasn't floating around that double-double near triple-double. Performance in this game, 31, 6, and 5 and 1 steal. Jaylen Brown 1 block. So this was kind of like a balanced game, but I'm going to give the advantage to Jaylen Brown in this game, which takes me to the next piece. When leading up to this point, you hear a lot of mumbles. You already got Jaylen Brown got conference finals MVP. And the debate is at this point in time, who is the finals MVP? So if you had to rate it, they said they mentioning some Luka, they mentioning some Porzingis, they mentioning some Jaylen Brown, some Drew Holidays. A name you don't hear me saying is Jason Tatum. And for some reason, they not mentioning him. But I seen the poll where say he's favored to win. But if you talk to people, they say it's kind of like this matchup. If you look at the polls, the Mavs are the underdogs. But if you talk to people, everybody say the Mavs gonna win, right? This was the beginning of the series. Same thing with Jason Tatum. The polls say he gonna win MVP, but if you talk to people, they mention everybody else. What's your take on that, Quill?
I still think JT is in the series right now leading because of the other 2 games. They're really going to depend on game 4. Whereas first two games, you have him sitting around a triple double, not really scoring. But we won the first game by 20 something. We sustained the next game and I got I got 10 something assists. Like I'm playing the whole game. The same thing you credit Luka for on his rebounding and assists as well as his scoring. I'm doing that. I'm matching that, and my team is winning. Now, I'm also the one. If we ever do, when they do run two, I'm the run that they run two at. They don't run two at Jaylen Brown. So when they do run two at me, and I give the ball up, he's attacking. He's getting to the rim. Now I've settled for just sidestep threes on my scoring, but I'm doing everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm doing everything else. So I still think he up there. Last game, it was Drew that had the game that stood out. This game, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have a game that stand out. Jaylen Brown have a couple more assists. But a lot of times, those assists go to Jason Tatum because he is the one that has to come off the ball because they run it two at him. So he's the one making the pass, they're getting the ball out. In this game, it just fell to another player. I think all of them end with greater assist numbers because they are a swing team and not really a point guard heavy team where the point guard gonna get all the assists and initiate the offense.
Yeah.
So they good. And what I was saying about when you said something about Derrick Jones, the Gobert and Karl Towns being on the floor together a lot and Kyle Anderson is what made Derrick Jones and Gafford's play be able to stand out. Because his defense, Derrick Jones had to guard Ant, but no one else had to guard anyone else, really. Like, think about the rest of the team. Like, Cat, he's a 7-foot three-point shooter. If his three-point shot is not, he's not Porzingis going to shoot mid-range over you, 7-4. He's not Porzingis. He ain't going to post you up. He's not really a dominant. He's going to grab rebounds, but he's not a dominant rebounder. He's not athletic. He's not none of that shit. So the only real threat we have is Ant. Put our long dude on him, but we got everybody else with a foot in the paint behind him. So that's what was going on. It looked like he was a great defender because Ant wasn't scoring 30, but Ant wasn't scoring 30 against the Mavericks, not just Derrick Jones Jr. Like, it was everybody. When Ant drove, everybody collapsed the paint on Ant. That's why McDaniels had games where he hitting 4 out of 6 threes. That's why when Cat got games where his three-point shooting is what got him in the game because Ant's collapsing the paint, kicking the ball to player. That's why Ant was having a triple-double. Because every time I drive, they collapse it. So I got to kick it out to y'all. Y'all got to make plays. So in this one, ain't nobody back there helping you. Because we got all shooters around here. So Derrick Jones looks a little different when they blow past you when we sitting back there as when they blow past you, ain't nobody back there. Mm-hmm. Now, your player is like Ant having a team around him. Ant going to get past Derrick Jones every single time if it ain't nobody back there. So that's what's going on now. His defense not looking good because now the other players that used to help him can't help off Porzingis. You can't help off of nobody in green that come out there look like be a sweep. Can't help off nobody. So he's still a good defender. But this what it look like when you playing a team. This what it looks like when y'all out there against a team of people that can actually score. Like Luka, this is the dumbest I've seen Luka play. For a really, really smart player, if you know you're responsible for 60 damn near points by yourself, you can't be in foul trouble. There's no way you play half-ass defense and then end it with a foul. You might as well put your hands behind your back and just let him go score. You're too important. 3-4 minutes left in the game, you get 2 back.
But some of the fouls lead up to that point. They're just stupid fouls.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not even like you're not thinking. Like you're like this. You're doing dumb shit. Like fast break trying to catch a charge. You can't get your feet set. You can't move your feet that fast.
The thing is, he was at home and he thought everything was gonna be in his favor. That's what it was. He thought he could do this and do that. And now you starting to see the crybaby in Luka, the little donut boy in Luka. That's what you see.
But they wouldn't call, and they was letting a lot of things because JT went and got fouled, and then right
Oh yeah, you talking about them
Luka
dunks
came
when they
down
was
and got
getting
fouled. They
smacked
didn't call
up.
either one of them.
Yeah.
Both of them play.
So
How you foul out in the game that they letting you play, bro? Like that's stupid.
he was taking some stupid fouls.
That's
But
like, bro.
back to the MVP thing. I think a lot of people take this MVP stuff to they tie it to scoring. Yeah. The MVP is one of the highest scores in the game. Drew Holiday scored 29 points. Now he in the MVP conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown scoring more than Jason Tatum. He in the MVP conversation. Luka Doncic over there losing. They couldn't stop talking about his triple-double the other night.
Huh? Do they want to not like him because he light skinned?
I think so.
Because I'm going to be honest. You didn't really start hearing about this until late. Like, is it because he got a good team? He got the good squad. You got Jaylen Brown.
No, I think what it is it's his character.
Your girlfriend fine. She sing R&B. Everybody know your kid. They love you. You play for Boston, nigga. Like, nigga.
Nah, it's because of his character, bro. Like he's very Jason Tatum don't demand attention. He's very just like chill. And I think Jaylen Brown has emerged because Jaylen Brown is kind of like he kind of got that dark side to him. Like he don't laugh about shit.
He's saying something about his present. Like he's making it known.
Yeah, like he not laughing. You ain't if you with me, let's rock. If you're not with me, fuck you. Like that's Jaylen Brown. Like you don't see that man laughing. You don't see that man smiling. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? With Jason Tatum, he just kind of cool. And Jason Tatum took a mature, because you got to think Jason Tatum in the interview, he opened up about what went wrong when they had Kyrie. Everybody was hungry. Everybody was trying to prove I'm the one. So he learned from that because he like, that was I get to get a ship and nothing came about. So he learned from that. I'm not finna battle with the dude to my left. If he got it, he got it. And Jason Tatum's okay with doing that. So you go back to the Jordans, the Kobe's, they had dominant reigns. Kobe wasn't deferring. Two people on Kobe, like I just remember just being like, that man is remarkable. And I was not a Kobe supporter. I could not deny that man. I was sitting back like, oh my gosh, like you remember those players. When I'm watching this game, I don't see Kobe-esque on anybody on that court.
I think that them being able to score, and I think their coach letting them shoot so many threes, and them being so good at scoring off the dribble is part of the problem now. Because Jason Tatum has one of his biggest highlights dunking on LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
In the playoffs. Wasn't that a playoff game?
And chest bumping.
When the last time you seen Jason Tatum even go to the hoop and go off 1 foot?
Bro, I see him
going to the hoop.
Hey, last game he tried to dunk twice, 2 times in a row and got checked.
That's what I'm saying. Jumping off 2. He don't even on LeBron. He was like just get up and go. He's going when he drives.
The dog in him.
Driving to the hoop, looking to initiate, not even looking to score at the rim. Like he's okay settling for his points coming from threes. And when I drive, I'm not driving to score. I'm driving to get other people involved.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
Honestly,
Gordon drive to put it on your head.
Honestly, he can because he's near sweep. Honestly, he can, or obviously he can because he's near sweep. But I think that's why people take away from that. When you think of the Celtics, you think of that's Jason Tatum's team, and when you look at it, it's easy to look at the fact he's not scoring that much. He's not forcing the issue. He's creating. He's rebounding. He's doing so many other things to impact the game. But we as fans, we as people, we as the ones who love entertainment, we don't notice it. And that's why, like, because if you look, there's no way Jaylen Brown got MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. Not with him averaging double-double. Not with him averaging a double-double. He outscored, like, what stat did Jaylen Brown have better?
He averaged like 7 assists too.
Huh?
6 or 7 assists too. He was averaging a double and averaging.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That what stat did Jaylen Brown have better than him? So they robbed him of that. He not gonna make a fuss about it. Good teammate and a smart guy too, because you still got the finals ahead of you. You don't need no locker room turmoil. You don't need no Rudy Gobert punching Kyle Anderson before a big game. You don't need none of that shit. Let that shit be. But then also, not only do you have that, but inside your locker room, Drew Holiday says Jaylen Brown the best player on the team. I mean, you gotta well, if we on the same team, and it's my team, somebody say Quill the best, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But if I know I'm the better player, that might get to me a little bit.
But that's why Jason Kidd started that. That's why Jason Kidd started that in the first place.
Create that.
That's why Jason Kidd, after game 2, Jason Kidd went on that whole soliloquy about how good Jaylen Brown and he's really the best player and all of that. He started that. So they were asking Drew in response to what Jason Kidd said.
Yeah.
All of this is in response to what Jason Kidd said. But Jason Kidd only said that because he wants he wants to divide between them two.
Yeah. Because it was like, if Jaylen Brown really the best player, why don't you double cover him?
Yeah, why you not doubling you saying he the best player, but you doubling Jason? Yeah. Like, we hear you because you know you losing. And you think that they're young enough to where stuff like that, it has affected them before. Why wouldn't it affect them again? And you see how much Jaylen Brown wants that recognition he wants that.
Yeah.
If I'm Jason Tatum, I can't feed into it anyway because I realize this ain't the time for that because my dude really on that right now. And if I feed into it, we could mess something up.
Yeah. So let me ask you.
Y'all say it. He his chest big right now. Jaylen Brown feeling himself, but as JT, I'm gonna let it rock because we one game away. Like you said, we one game away. I'm gonna get this.
For you, Quill, who do you say is the better player between the two?
I say Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Teddy? You've been quiet.
Yeah, JT better.
Say JT. It ain't like in 82 games, Jaylen Brown didn't have the same amount of shot attempts, opportunities to take the same amount of shot attempts as Jaylen Brown. It's the Celtics.
Jason Tatum?
Yeah, I mean, it's Jason Tatum. If both of y'all gonna take 17 shots a game.
Hey, he getting paid like he
so
all
it's
the shots.
If one of y'all averaging 28
paid
you
player
averaging
right
23,
now, so
you're not averaging 23.
Don't he get a contract next year?
Yeah, JT.
Yeah, he should be paid more.
He gonna get an extension.
That man getting paid like he the best, like he top dog.
Yeah, but JB got there a year before Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, a year older.
Yeah, but I'm like, if I'm Tatum, you gotta be strategic on it, cause like say me and you have a conversation and I'm like, bruh, I'm really trying to go out and make the All-Star. I'm really trying to be one of the best players in the league as your boy, right? We you like, okay, let's go do that. We have a great season, and now you start seeing people like, yeah, Quill, one of the best players in the league. And as my boy, you like, I know Quill on that right now. Like he eating that up. Like he feeling that. But I'm not gonna say nothing to him about it. We know what's up. Like we got shit to do. Y'all feel like he the best. You know what? He is the best. I'm gonna let him have you. He the best. Whatever y'all say. Let's go get this ring.
Yeah.
Like he probably, you can tell with Jaylen Brown comments and his stuff in interviews and after not making an all NBA team, and I'm better than everybody that, you know what I'm saying? Like Jaylen Brown really mentally on that right now. And I would feed into it for like, yeah, whatever y'all say he is.
I low key think it's a little like it. I think it may be getting to him because they deal with this type of conversation all the time. They don't work well together. You gotta break them up. They've been dealing with this stuff for years. But it was one play that stood out to me this game. They're good for swinging the ball. The ball coming around, Jason Tatum get it. Jaylen Brown is next to him. Jason Tatum's at the top left wing 3. He's at the left wing 3, right? And Jaylen Brown is at the baseline 3, wide open. Jason Tatum looks, and he goes the other way. And Jaylen Brown hands were like, why didn't you give me the ball? And I was sitting there looking like, man, that's a good ass question.
That's a good question.
Because then the ball went all the way on the other side and they got stuck in the corner. And I was like, maybe Horford to try to baseline that thing to him. But they couldn't even, I don't know if they got it over there, but it was on that play. I was like, why didn't he pass that man the ball?
Yeah, because the last 2 games when he was getting 10 assists, he was fine.
Yeah.
But this game, what he had? 5 assists?
5.
He didn't even go get, 6 rebounds. Like, he ain't even go get 10 rebounds. He was playing a different game. He was playing a different game.
He took 20, how many shots? 21 shots?
Yeah, but he been doing that. He been shooting a bad. He been shooting
26, my bad, 26.
Yeah, he been shooting 22, 25 times. He been doing that. But
let me see.
Game
two, Jason Tatum took 22, so 4 less shots, but he had 18 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists.
Why are all your shots side step 3? Look at this. Look at all the Jason. As we're watching this, look at all his highlights are when he goes to the rim, he's looking to pass. He drives like he's probing. Whereas Luka, when Luka's probing, he's waiting on you to bump him for a foul.
2-3 years ago, they used to say JT can't do nothing but score the ball. And he said he made a conscious decision to elevate his game. He want to do more than just put the ball in the hoop.
But how much? Okay, this is the question.
His rebound.
People were saying something about Kyrie's offensive ability and how he's so much more skilled than Steph because he handles the ball. Is Kyrie's ability to handle the ball level higher than Steph's ability without the ball? Because he's the most elite to ever do that. Is Kyrie the most elite ball handler ever? Because Steph is the most elite ever without the ball. The most deadly player I've ever seen without the ball in the NBA ever. Is Kyrie's handle more elite than him without the ball? Because if we talking skills, that's a skill. All the offense that he can create and demand when he don't even have a ball in his hand. That's a skill.
No Porzingis, no problem. The Mavs, y'all should have got it done, Teddy. Y'all should have got it done, bro. No Porzingis, no problem.
And y'all should. They don't have none of these players there. Every new player that's getting created and all these creative players just get created have no off the ball game. They're dumb to the point where their only offense is stand in a corner if you don't have the ball in your hand. They don't know how to do anything else but score with the ball in their hand. These new players don't know anything about actual basketball. They know how to score the rock. That's the problem.
It's funny because y'all won the rebound battle. Y'all made more free throws. Just one more free throw. Y'all was horrible shooting the 3. Was y'all 9 for 40? No, 9 for 25.
What PJ shoot?
17 for 46. PJ was 3 for 9.
From the 3?
No, 3 for 6 from the 3, 3 for 9 from the field.
So he only hit 3s. Damn.
Mm-hmm. He had 8 rebounds though.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
He had more. He had the most rebounds, and for the Mavs in the starting lineup, second most on the team. The Mavs only had 15 assists, boy. 15.
Why are they not starting Lively?
At this point, I think they should evaluate it.
It's foul trouble.
What is? Because Kleber don't need to play. I'll play Marquise Moore. I'll play somebody else that's going to at least give me one or 2 stats. Give me 5 rebounds and 4 points. Give me 3 rebounds, 4 points. Give me an assist, a block.
Hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck.